What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today is 420. We're talking organics and visionaries. We're looking at best passers in FIFA. This is a group, an underrated category. If you want more of this, please just drop a like for the video. If you're kicking back, you're enjoying yourself on this lovely Tuesday, you could also let that be known. A little hashtag organics in the comments. I've got a top 10. It's not necessarily in order, but these are 10 players that stand out for me. I expect the comments to have some of that back and forth, where you tell me which players you've noticed are able to pinpoint, drop a dime, maneuver. The ball just has a little bit different movement. Criteria, very simple. Delivery on point, no icons, no team of the year. I want to mix it up. This is performance based. I don't care about price points, just my experience playing against these players. Modric, putting together outfits, detailed, oriented, and you don't see him used nearly enough. Just not as widely popular as he's been in some of the past FIFA installments, but every pass that he makes, automatic, free flowing, easy motion. You can count on him, as you should be able to. It's one of the best midfielders, period. At least in our era, there's not many players better than Modric. Does he go down and get an icon foot item in the future? He's getting towards the end of his career, even though he's still got the juice. Not taking that away from him. That's a question for you. Kevin De Bruyne. Remember I said no team of the year, so this is very preference based. Frankly, I prefer this version. If you want to go a different direction, so be it. It's almost as if, do you like Nutella? Oh, you do. Well, do you also like hazelnut? Indeed. Natural Choco Dream. You hear the cops outside, they're coming for the Hershey's. The point that I'm trying to make is that they're all good. You don't just have one version of a player that's so significantly better when he already starts out being such a high-rated, impactful foot item. That's sort of a specialist in this category. Bruno. Talk about the penalty kicks, the impact he's had at United. I'm not happy about anything with Super League talk, discussion. I hope everything gets reversed, broken up. I don't know what's gonna go down. I'd love for the teams to pull out. I don't like that movement at all. It's bad for the sport, and football is about being inclusive, not exclusive. That's the name of the game. That's the storytelling that I support. That's the narrative. From an individual perspective, and this happens frequently, you can go from nothing, low income, and become one of the best players in the world and get signed to these clubs and develop your talent. And then from a team or a league perspective, it's still a similar concept. In theory, you could start in Division 10 of the English system and gradually work your way up. Build the fans, build the club, build the squad, but not like this. This entire rant has nothing to do with Bruno Fernandes, but I feel as if you were going to ask me. Anyways, about the Super League, it's not a good look. Fabregas, and I actually used him throughout a couple weekend leagues. It was kind of his last hurrah in terms of FIFA capability and value with the record breaker foot item. And if you want to ping it side to side, switch the pitch in behind, you name it, it's possible. Fabregas might not have some of the other characteristics and traits that are important in FIFA, but passing, one of the best. Clearly, he's on my list. Vidal, the gift that just keeps giving. This is ice cream during a summer season. Technically, we're in spring, but you get the idea. The weather's getting better. Vidal is breakfast tacos, and it doesn't need to be Tuesday. However, it is 420, and it is Tuesday, so maybe you should get tacos today. And Vidal has the complete package. And the more that I use him, the more that I appreciate him on every level. Whether it's the skills, the way that he trots forward, the impact, the presence, the chase back, the recovery, the creativity, the innovative notion and nature. This man is an animal, and he still has the finesse that's necessary for those passes. Anywhere you want it, both feet. We appreciate you, Vidal. On that note, Curtis Jones. Similar to Vidal in many regards, authentic to the culture. And he's part of this broken collection of doers in the midfield. I don't know if that's the best way to describe their role, but they're guys that just can do everything at a much higher level than almost anyone on the virtual pitch. You could play Curtis Jones or Vidal in so many different roles, and they're going to be assets. I don't really mind if they're center back, full back, center mid, holding mid. You could even run him as a cam. I played this Curtis Jones as a winger for multiple weekends just because I was out of options and I needed the links. I had a budget to work with, and I said, why not just start Curtis Jones, let him play as a winger. At halftime, I'll make some adjustments. I can then reshift him into more of a central based role. I think I could do work with Curtis Jones up front as well. I know, just saying. Messi, and I've gone with the player of the month iteration. Do I really need to justify or clarify? Messi's like putting on fresh clothes straight out of the dryer, lying on the beach, basking. He's the bee's knees. This man is the premium on premium quality, or the premium in premium quality. He's another player that's pretty unique, has an unorthodox or a very particular and personal touch to the game, how he moves and grooves. It feels like Messi on the virtual pitch. I could give you some complaining about how I think he should have kept a little more of his pace with the sprint speed, or that he should have higher stamina, and it would just impact these foot items in general, give him better longevity of value. Doesn't have a little ostrich, the sign behind the name. But Messi's delivery, whew, phenomenal. There's no pass he can't complete. Wayne Rooney, end of an era. What can't he do? I've been having this debate. Hear me out. What does Rooney do best? Is it shooting, finishing, passing, his dribbling? Is it the pace, the power, the strength, the separation, the positioning? I've had this internal conversation and debate. I've discussed it on social media. The guy's a killer, absolute monster, top tier, all day, every day. Mesut Ozil, this is what he should be. Style icon, talked about it earlier. Visionary. This guy, dime dropping machine, an animal. Some would say a manimal. I was trying to think of some nicknames. I've got 3. I'm not sure that any of them work, but it all deals with being able to see well. And we're sticking with that animal theme. We got Ozil, the owl. Ozil, the goat. You didn't know goats have amazing eyesight. I've been watching a lot of National Geographic on 420. Or Ozil, the cat. Typically, maybe you're thinking cats, you're making saves, but they're seeing better than 2020. Either way, very happy with this iteration in general. This foot birthday Ozil has been a joy, a pleasure, was affordable. Great promo. Outside of what's gonna happen here with Team of the Season, foot birthday has to be the best promo we have experienced in FIFA 21 in terms of the variety, the links between a lot of these players, the key characteristics, what improved between the weak foot and the skill moves, the SBC price points, the value, everything was there, or is there, was present. Maybe I should make a video ranking all of the promos we've had, or putting them into a tier system. I think that could be some good content. Thoughts? Cruz! The pinnacle of passing. And I know I said that my list wasn't necessarily in order, but surely Cruz is a top 3 passer in FIFA 21. This is like hiking Mount Everest, and you're somehow comparing it to passing in FIFA as a parallel. If you were a hiker, that's got to be a massive achievement. You're up there in the clouds. We're having a lot of references that deal with heights. Airplanes, volcanoes, skyscrapers, rooftops. Do you get the direction that I'm going in? Realistically, Cruz should have a triple digit for passing. I know that doesn't exist, but if it did, and it would, or it should, or it could, instead of 99s, give my man Cruz that extra digit, a little helper, something that makes him special, separates him from the rest. His ability to be able to have these well-weighted passes, these through balls of perfection, makes everybody else on the virtual pitch stand out. You put them in the ultimate position to succeed. This is better than any hype man or mentor that you can find. Get you a Cruz in your life. Hopefully one that makes multiple stops. You get to experience some culture. Yes, that is wordplay. Welcome to the YouTube channel. It is free to subscribe. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop some love. I'm looking forward to a lot of the comments. We've got some back and forth. Hope you've had a lovely beginning to the week. We are uploading daily. Turn on the notifications, and I have a lot more content coming out ASAP.